Hello, everyone. I'm Warhammer, your host of our Sell the Faithless campaign. We have been having some fun. We have finally started to move into Cathay. We did our first monster hunt last time. We got our Chaos Frost Dragon. And now we have gone after the Great Maherd, so the Mammoths, the regiment of mammoths that has actually several mammoths as a single unit, which is pretty cool. But yep, like I said, we're moving into Cathay. We pillaged the Shrine of the Alchemist, but for some reason I can't remember when we actually went to war with Zhao Ming. So we're just trying to run away, not lose this army, so we can actually deposit these spoils. But speaking of that, I actually just thought about this. This is actually going to be a really big deal. I'm glad I thought of this. We can use some of our marauding to see if there's anything that'll be really beneficial for us. It's time for this battle against Miao Ying. So this would give Miscast base chance and increase their costs. Actually, how much ones magic do they have? They have 90. What spells? She has Storm of Shadows, Earthblood, Missile Mirror. Okay, not really anything I need to worry about, actually, so I'm not going to bother with that. But, spell intensity for ourselves, cool down reduction for spells. It's a magic power reserve per turn. This one is only for money. Okay, we could reduce their leadership by 10 and give them Winded Vigor.
I am no one's servant.
And that's a... I think 63 leadership is still pretty good. I feel like that's more valuable than giving us more spell intensity. Cell is already a really good caster. I feel like we can benefit more from just reducing their leadership.
Interference will cost you dearly.
Recruiting some familiar and marauder great weapons, the champions, since taking the turtle gate was kind of annoying. Shaman sorcerer been recruited, coming down that way. Yeah, let's go into our battle. Before we do that, let's put our banners on. Does Miao Ying have physical resist? No. Does anything have physical resist up here? Besides the crowmen? I think so. So it's just them, okay? The spell resist on the unit. They don't really have a lot of spells either. So I guess just not worry about it. Let's put on some Marauder Bearmen. Extra leadership we'll put on these great weapons since they're a little bit more damaged, and let's go into it. Battle of the Terracotta Graveyard. Our first battle with Miao Ying. She has quite a significant range and terrain advantage for us. As far as artillery, she's got some grand cannons, but lots of crossbows and peasant archers. Along with some jade lancers. Oh, no, just peasant horsemen. I thought there were some jade lancers somewhere. But, nope, I was wrong. But several units, we do not want to go straight up this hill completely exposed the entire time, so we're actually going to move most of our army onto this side. Try to actually force them to clump up a little bit right here to make our magic a little bit more effective. But Sail on his mammoth with the War Shrine, going to go in, get some early damage as quick as possible on all this stuff. Here's Stettin with our Premier Nobles and Björk Bearstruck coming in. 58 speed for like most of his infantry is pretty great. Basically just got peasants and some Jade Warriors, some with halberds and stuff like that, but they do have a lot of range firepower, so we gotta be careful. Sel, though, had a pretty large barrier, and he just has a massive HP pool, Rith regen, and massive resistances. So, yeah, we have an 88% ward save and 5% physical resistance. Like, we have the maximum amount of damage negation we can do. So 90%, which is pretty awesome. But Kirstetten getting targeted a little bit Now, Björn Bershak's going to go out. We're going to try to send them after Yao Ying. They do have the Celestial Line. Don't see these very often, but they do have a cool ability where they can remove immune psychology with their fearsome roar. But Bjorg now going in with Murder's Charge right there. That is his new ability. When he's charging, he gives a massive boost to leadership and melee stats. You really want to keep him with other units that go in for the charge, but we wanted to kind of save our guys a little bit, not have them take too much damage. But he's just going to start wrecking these guys, even with their anti-large bonus. And Sail, just pinning them down. Oh, he tried to go for Shucklin's Teeth right there, and Miao Ying actually get a hit and do a fair amount of damage, actually. And because she's casting, she's actually taking damage from Sail's treachery. Where did I find it? It's over here somewhere. Well, they take damage when they cast near. So, but big old little chain lightning right there. Absolutely shades the Jade Warriors. Almost 500 kills, basically, with like 2 or 3 casts of our magic. But the Peasant Horsemen are kind of being annoying. They're starting to harass our units. Marauder Hunters will be able to hold their own, but we have the Skin Wolves, the Maws of Savagery, Regiment of Armored Skin Wolves coming to take out these Peasant Horsemen. Over here, some Marauder Bearmen just going after the Peasants and Jade Halberds. Mostly, we're just trying to get our stuff close enough to let Sail buff some stuff and not take too much damage. By going up this route on the left side, we have avoided their Grand Cannon pretty much the entire time. And it seems this another chain lightning coming down in just a second. Oh, absolutely just demolishing their infantry. Björg Bershak was able to get a fair amount of damage up on Yao Ying, but she decided to transform and try to get out of there. Mirror Nobles will have a good chat with her if she comes down and fights them. Pendulum. Surprised this army's still holding up because we also use some of his manipulations to reduce their leadership and give them vigor loss, I believe. So, yeah, Miao Ying just gonna get absolutely rocked if those Mirror Nobles get on her. Big Bear's actually taking a fair amount of damage from his Jade Warrior Halberds, but nothing too crazy. He is regenerating the entire time. Over here, our fight has gone very well. The Curse Titan going to come in and help out a little bit. Oh, that does take some focus fire from the Peasant Archers. But even with the support of the Halberds... Oh, look at that. Look how much damage she just took. She just took like 2,000 damage from like 2 hits of these from her noble. They just absolutely demolish her. Oh my goodness, that was amazing. And with that, the Cathay army will give up. Sail ends up with 1,000 kills, almost 8,000 value. So yeah, pretty nuts. Great first battle against Miao Ying. That was surprisingly easy. Yeah, that -10 leadership is might be a little bit unbalanced, especially since it's only like tier 2 manipulations. Alright, we're just gonna oh, actually I need to sack this for some income. And we got the defeat trait from Yao Ying, so 3 melee defense for the army. That's pretty sweet. Expert charge defense doesn't really matter for Sail though. Oh crap, I forgot about this before. Hero capacity for Shaman Sorcerers. For some reason I thought that was limited to Wolfric, but I think his is down in the blue line. We get bonuses for Premier Nobles. I believe Wolfric gets bonuses for Shaman Sorcerers. Intelligent spell. Okay, for Lord Death, it's pretty good on intelligent. Increased character experience gain, but the spell intensity in particular. Distinguishing Scar, Sneaky, Phlegmatic, and Compromising. Yeah, let's do this one. And the fire one, Distinguishing Scar.
The voices.
They actually. Oh, never mind. I was thinking the Familiar Nobles that give extra. extra growth.
Shaman sorcerer.
Got plenty of money now. This army might attack there.
No one's slave.
Yeah, I'm not going to spend money trying to upgrade it right now. Okay. Income in adjacent regions. So over here. That one. Do this one, because this gives slightly more income. And for here, increase post-battle loot, and from sacking. I can afford another army though. I should probably. Oh, that's right. We have you. But you kind of fulfilled your purpose. So I'm just gonna reset your skill points.
Heed my wit.
We'll recruit a new lord up here where we can get higher tier units. Do we want a Marauder Chieftain? Sure, we're only using... Oh, actually, we have bonuses for Shaman Sorcerer. But yeah, for variety's sake, we have some other spellcasters we can have in armies now, so... Misshapen... We're strong. I definitely like the enemy leadership drop.
Despoil and ravage.
Okay. I think mostly what we want for now here, probably Famir. Marauder Champions especially, though. They cost $290 in upkeep a turn. Famir, okay, so yeah, definitely that stuff we want to do first, since it's the cheapest.
Demonic murder. Great shaman source.
And we're noble. Let's have you stimulate growth as well. I think you're okay right now. Rework. Melee defense. What's your final point? Colossal Strike. That'll be nice for some bonus versus large. And speed. It's just speed. Okay, sometimes these speed skills can actually give other bonuses too. Like for Tomb Kings, they get charge bonus. Let's just do pure weapon strength.
Shaman sorcerer.
And it's probably good for this turn. Just hopefully, yeah, hopefully this pillaging army down by Jiaming does not get caught. I expect they'll try to attack him, but hopefully we can retreat out of range. Come on. Yes! I just need to be able to get him to a settlement to deposit the spoils. Because he has like 1,100. It's a lot. Because Jiaming most likely has bonuses to his movement range, so he's going to slowly catch up to us. If we're not careful. You got a bonus trait for reduced construction costs. Usual location of the Voliary. We got the Warpstone Meteor Impact, which gives us research rate, which is sweet. Tons of Skaven corruption, but it gives us even more research rate. But the Skaven corruption is really high. I think the Chaos Altars, do they contribute a lot of Chaos corruption? They do, so I may not even get to that point. But oh, that's right. I forgot about this Lord. He was just going to go and see if this is just gives us the exact spot of the battle for the Mammoth Regiment over now.
I guide the tribe. Thought you'd never ask.
Colic. Okay, yeah, let's put you in.
Born of winter.
Ruler of Metalcaster, you were going to join Sail.
I know things.
Firecaster, you can come join the Lore of Death guy.
Take their treasures. Harbinger
Southern
of
Lore of
war.
Death. Keep him with the army right here,
Take
I think.
their treasures.
Chieftain of the tribe.
Alright, you were basically just waiting for a heal.
Who?
Wind.
And we've got our gold recruitment done as well for the Premier Warriors and the Martyr Champions with great weapons. I can't reach this army in a single turn. So let's see what the battle's like here. I'm going to auto-resolve this. And we are going to sack it first and then colonize it, because it will complete our province. Oh, crap, no! I didn't mean to raise an altar here, but oh well. Is there one that reduces enemy movement range? That's the one we want to do right now, so hopefully we can catch up to this lord. Just want to get this lord to be able to get Mammoth level 26, so we're a while away. But we're on our way.
Pacts have borne fruit.
For you to hit level 12.
All ears.
And I can only get global recruitment here right now,
Conduit for the
because I didn't occupy it. So, oh, it says marble. What does marble do? Just trade resources? Okay. Let's go for recruitment. Or skin wolves. And go. Okay, this gives defensive supplies faction wide. I don't care about that as Norsca. The income. Now, I'll worry about this one when we can get the bonus recruiting faction wide. For now, let's go for income from sacking.
I am no one's servant.
I'll be March, just so I know you can get there next turn. 2 more turns till we have enough growth for that. Turtle Gate. We have plenty of money right now. Yeah, I still don't know if the army's going to try to attack that, so I'm going to leave it alone for now. Homey, let's upgrade you first. Oh, we haven't moved sail yet. Do I just not bother with that army? I think we just keep pushing for, oh, I forgot about you too.
True savages. I am a dragon.
Okay, this is his range when he's marching.
A certainty.
He's going to be able to catch us pretty much no matter what, actually. So we are just going to have to risk it and try to come up here and maybe sneak in an Angao. Yeah, just hope he doesn't have enough movement range. I don't think he will, because it looks like we're at the complete edge and he's in march stance, so yeah. We should get away. Oh, I completely forgot our manipulations too. I thought we have one that can keep an army from moving. Yeah, let's just lock him in place then. That way we know this guy's going to get away. What is our attention of the gods though? We're at 18. Visibility over Miao Ying. I don't feel like that's super necessary anymore. Boost their income and gain spoils along with a magic item. Vigor. Yeah, let's do this one. Get that magic item. And that'll cut down a lot of his income from Changing. Flaming Axe of Cormac. This is new. So melee attack, melee defense, and imbues fire attacks. More melee attack and 35% more damage. Ooh. What do I put that on?
Wind wielder.
Do you have frostbite because of the item you have? Maybe we put it on one of the Famir. Because flaming attacks can be really good against monsters that have healing. We'll put it on the one that is slightly lower. Actually, no. We'll put it on this one because he's the one that does a lot of damage anyway. No, I wanted it on this one. Sorry. And the brass cleaver will go on the other one because he's not quite as tough, so we'll keep him just where you can buff stuff with the brass cleaver. Come from raiding for the army. I thought we had that one of you.
Unbound. I see the other side.
Odds map. This can be really good. I don't want to use it to randomly put in a region I'm not wanting to be in right now. Potion of healing. Look at that on this guy because he does. Oh no, he has regen now. Put it on this one. He does not have regen.
My wisdom.
Channeling staff. Okay, we have more arcane items than we have useful right now. We'll skip Book of Asher, I guess, for these Marauder Shamans, Shaman Sorcerers.
A pact. Soul Hexer.
Right.
Dark Seal.
Which lord have we not moved?
Enslave the Southerners. I am.
Oh, Sam we haven't moved yet. Yeah, that's right. Right, I'm not gonna. I want to finish off Yao Ying, so let's come and raid a little bit over here.
Pitch top raiders.
And we'll do this one next
What
turn.
now?
Oh, we have a Dark Ritual quest battle available too. I completely forgot about that. Okay. Valiant defeat. Does this actually give us the Bastion defense, or is it a? Okay. Let's fight this because we can win this. Cathay thinks they can retake the Snake Gate with half an army, basically. Lord Magistrate leading the attack on this side. So pretty much all Jade Warriors as far as melee, but they do have some Peasant Archers and some Ironhell Gunners. Our garrison's actually decent. We have 3 Berserkers, some Marauder Javelins, and some Marauder Hunters with throwing axes. But no real big armor for us, but I think we do have enough to be able to deal with them. Onyx Grumman coming in. Looks like they're going to go for a charge. They ran on Berserkers. Nope, they go after the Marauder Horsemen, and then change their mind. So we're trying to get them down as quick as possible. They do have physical resist, so they can be kind of nasty, and they actually do get a good charge off on their Marauders right there. But we're focusing all of the wall towers on the Peasant Archers because even though they're kind of low tier units, we have no armor, so their low armor piercing doesn't actually make a huge difference. And because they're part of Miao Ying's faction, they actually have much better armor piercing still and more ammo. So the Crowmen fighting a losing battle. Berserkers are absolutely going to shred them once we start to build up that rage. On the far side though, Lord Magistrate is going after the gates while the Jade Warriors climb up. We have Berserkers and Great Weapons waiting for them. Great Weapons will do very well against Jade Warriors. They have 37 melee defense. We have 34, so not quite even, but with rage it's just going to get better and better. And most of the archers or Ironhell Gunners have been scared off for now. They still have 2 Jade Lancers, but they're can't do anything at the moment. They have to get through the gates first. Jade Warriors over there trying to get through on that side. Berserkers waiting in line to get their hands on all of the Cathay infantry. But they are just slowly trickling in on the walls. These guys actually managed to evade my sight for a little bit. But over here, Marauder Berserkers cutting down Peasant Archers as they come in. Top our normal Marauders over here. And some Great Weapons as well. Yeah. Spearmen, actually. These Javelins trying to get some range damage into the Jade Warriors. They do have bronze shields, so they'll be able to negate some of this damage, but we're hitting them from the side, so some of that may just be bypassed because of that. But now we've got a bigger battle going up here. Marauders and Marauder Berserkers coming in for the charge now. That rage has been building up in their previous fights. So they've got an extra 5 melee attack and some physical resist. Jade Warriors do not have great stats, so they're actually going to struggle to do damage against us. Our Marauder Horsemen are actually sent out by accident, so they're fighting some Jade Lancers in melee right now, which is a terrible, terrible matchup for us because Jade Lancers have 100 armor. But they don't really have anything to throw at us, even with the Iron Hill Gunners and the Peasant and the Jade Warrior crossbows, actually, not Peasant Archers. Marauders with great weapons just absolutely annihilating them. Berserkers, 76 kills, 42 on that side. What about our guys on this side? 77. Yeah, they're just going to town. Yeah, he really doesn't have anything to offer us, Lord Magistrate. 3/4 of the way through the gate health. But with the Jade Lancers being taken out from the combination of the melee of the Marauder Horsemen and the towers, they rout. And that gives us the victory pretty soon. Last thing's just barely holding on. I'm surprised the leadership is still this high. They have... Oh, they're getting harmony from something nearby. What do they have that's giving them bonuses to their leadership? I guess they lost it now, because we cut off the other unit. Berserkers. Maxed out Berserk, but we just hit where it's, I guess we got a little bit more on it. As long as we keep in melee, that'll keep those bonuses high. Plus we have Siege Defenders, so their melee defense is getting a boost. Only to 28, but some of the Marauder Spearmen are absorbing the damage from the Jade Warriors. Over here, great weapons fighting against the Jade Warriors. Pretty even battle. Our low armor is a kind of a problem. So the Jade Warriors, even though they don't have great armor piercing, they'll still do big damage to Marauders because of that. But we have the armor piercing to get through their 80 armor, so that's pretty good. Lord Magistrate finally finds his way through, but he's got no support left anymore. Pretty much everything they have is dead or very close to dead. So the Jade Lancers left alone till now, but Berserkers are teaming up on this side. Halberds. Not doing a whole lot. Yeah, Berserkers are sweet. 98 kills. 99 on the other one. 100 now, and 125 on the other ones. Yep, I think just as the Lord Magistrate takes a little bit of damage, we'll get army losses, and the Snake Gate remains under Norscan control. Yeah, I don't know why that gave us an auto-resolve defeat. For the garrison, we'll just take the extra money.
You are unfit to be
You want to vote? How do we even have contact with you? Are we just at war with all of Cathay, apparently? Is that how it works? I should look at the Dark Ritual. Maybe it's something up there. The army that just attacked, so they're basically going to be dead. Oh, okay. So we could take damage, get Trickster's Helm, which is a really good item. Let's take the item. You're just going to get damaged. Okay, just don't be the quest battle. Cool. So Secrets of Pursuit give us campaign line of sight. And you would get 2 Marauder Javelins. If we do the Upstart's Path here, we lose attrition for the army, but we gain 2,000. I don't really care about money right now. Okay, it's over here. This guy dealt with the last one. Let's see if he can do with this one too.
What now?
I don't need to keep you around.
Yes.
One more turn. Come on, it's taking forever to get to tier 4. We can start getting like really cool units and mammoths and stuff like that. So that's what I'm excited to see. Yes, we'll come and garrison the Turtle Gate. We'll have this Shaman Sorcerer join.
Battle is for finders, keepers.
And we have reduced upkeep on Regiments of Renown right now because of our monster hunt. So what would be really good to fight this stuff? Chaos Frost Dragon will be really cheap. Well, I guess we have a full spot. Okay, what can I... Let's just merge some of these spear... Oh, no. We'll get rid of one of these Marauder Hunters.
They must deliver annihilation.
We got Familiar. Do we have anything that's anti-large? These are not the anti-large Great Weapon variant of Familiar. The Iceforged Legion. Soul Crusher. We could do that. Actually, Worshippers of the Crow. You get Swarm of... Okay. Yeah, Swarm of Flies. To reduce enemy melee attack? That actually sounds decent. It's not quite level 12 yet, though. Yeah, does this make us go to war with the Empire? I guess not. Okay, so we'll do this. So, yeah, this army... Ooh, what? Bunch of dwarfs? I guess so. Man, these are a lot tougher than I remember. Okay, the Dreadmaws I think can be very useful taking care of the artillery. A lot of these missile units, as long as I don't get them caught by Slayers. Alright, let's jump into it. Hopefully it's not too bad.
The great moor herd of Bloodfjorn does not have the vast numbers it once did, my lord. The last of the mighty herd is now just a single family, including a protective mother and her young. Stop the vengeful dwarfs from slaughtering them. The calves are especially valuable. If they are tamed and trained, they will be a great addition to your army.
Got our monstrous arcane and monster hunt battle, but this time we're actually not battling the monsters. We're going after the dwarves who are hunting them. They are coming in force with Slayers, and Slayers can be really, really nasty. Normally they wouldn't be a big problem for most factions in melee, but since we have very low armor in most of our stuff, Slayers are actually going to do very, very well with their high weapon strength. And bonus versus large, since we have a lot of large units. Khmer Noble and our Great Shaman Sorcerer Lower Death. Trying to get around to the side, maybe shut down some of these Rangers and Quarrelers, but this is going to be a really nice battle to shine for our Dreadmaw. They can bypass all these Slayers and get up into the back line and disrupt some of these Bolt Throwers. They've got 2 Bolt Throwers targeting down the Mammoths. I don't know if losing these is part of a win condition, but I don't think that will happen. We got the Regiment of Renown. Chaos Frost Dragon coming around the side, trying to avoid any concentrated fire from those Bolt Throwers as well. Khmer Noble trying to catch up and help out our Mammoth allies. Going after the Dwarf Warriors, the heavily armed variant. But our Marauder Great Shaman barely escapes some Slayers. Takes a little bit of damage, but he was just trying to get some damage off. He has access to the Ancient Chaos Frost Dragon Scale Shield, which gives us a summon of this Cold Vortex, which can do a lot of damage, so we were trying to get on top of some of that stuff. Famir and our Ice Trolls coming on the side, gonna try to shut down these Quarrelers, but now Dreadmaw pops up. No Slayers nearby to help out, so we'll start disrupting these Bolt Throwers, hopefully take them out of commission while it's trying to shoot our Frost Dragon. Here comes the other one too. We do have some great weapons over here, though. But the Rangers have been mostly focused on the Mammoths. They are starting to target down some of our stuff now. Very Noble, though, going right after the Dwarf Lord. Level 22, so there's no pushover. Our Great Shaman Sorcerer, though, gotta be very, very careful against all these Slayers. Right now we have some Marauder Spearmen fighting Slayers. Yeah, like I said, Slayers will absolutely dominate these guys. But we have Marauder Champs with great weapons coming in, try to help out, filter through our Marauders so they don't take quite as much damage. Javelins and Marauder Hunters with throwing axes trying to just target down Slayers so we can weaken them before we have to get into melee. But even with the support of the Mammoths over here, our Marauders are taking lots of damage from these Slayers. Water Horsemen coming for a rear charge on the Quarrelers. Dreadmaw did very, very well, routed those bolt throwers. This one around the same time as well. But Chaos Frost Dragon did take some focus fire damage. Doing pretty good so far with systematically disarming our enemy force. But the reinforcements have come in, and what do you guess? Even more Slayers and Quarrelers and Rangers, so pretty tough stuff to deal with, along with some Grudge Throwers. Can do very good against our infantry. Norsca and Ice Trolls, though, did very well. These Slayers still will go down without a fight with their death blow. They'll be able to deal some good damage. Shaman Sorcerer, the Lord of Metal, helping out. Our Great Shaman Sorcerer, we've been a little bit more careful with him. He got very, very close to death in some of our previous battles, so we are going to play it safe. My Dreadmaw, after dealing with the Bolt Throwers, have decided to come for seconds down on the Grudge Throwers in the back, who are going to be left unprotected. Our Famir have also been pretty good. They've been supplementing our damage on the Slayers and stuff. We try to keep them healthy, not involve them too much without support. But our Mammoth friends, we have the Great Maw Herd, still very, very healthy. The single Mammoth, though, I think it actually might have died because it was just getting targeted down so bad. But Famir Noble chasing off the Dwarf Lord, get him finished off. Maybe like 2 more hits and he'll go down. Yeah, the Mama Mammoth is down for the count. Purple Sun coming down from our Great Shaman. Try to take out some of this more heavily armored stuff like the Quarrelers. The Slayers will take damage from it, but it's better used on like Dwarf Warriors and Quarrelers. But yeah, look at this Frost Vortex from our magic item that you get from the Frost Dragon quest battle. Absolutely demolishes those guys. Actually does a ton of damage. And the Dreadmaws over here doing very, very good work. Shutting down the enemy artillery. I guess the Mammoth did survive. Just barely, 934 HP, but she is, I think, down for the count. Water Horsemen just trying to chase off some of these warriors, keep them from rallying, but the Dwarf Warriors do come back. Lots of focus fire coming in from the Quarrelers and the Mammoths, which I'm actually prefer that rather than going after our Marauders, but we're just really trying to target down the enemy Slayers with as much range firepower as we have. So they still do massive damage. Our infantry is taking pretty good casualties. And in the back, the Dreadmaws have no longer escaped the attention of the Dwarfs. They're bringing in Slayers in force. So we'll stick around for a little bit, but not too long, I think, once I notice that. Right there, we have dealt pretty well with the rest of the stuff. Famir so far, I haven't taken too much damage, luckily. Norsca Trolls as well have hit their healing cap. But I don't think I have lost any more models. Another Purple Sun coming down on the Quarrelers and Rangers. Marauder Horseman just trying to finish these guys off. But yeah, the Marauder Chieftain got targeted down by quite a few ranged units, so he lost quite a bit more health. So yeah, we've tried to be very careful with him. These giant Slayers actually, they can actually do big, big damage to our Chaos Frost Dragon. They're armor-piercing great axes. Famir coming to help in a little bit. These are the anti-infantry variants, so hopefully they'll be able to do some good work. They have Sunder Armor, which doesn't matter against Slayers, but we just need the pure high-damage weapon strength to be able to kill these guys quickly. These Bolt Throwers... Crew is still fighting, apparently. They are not giving up. But Famir Noble finished off the Dwarf Lord. A lot of our infantry has got very, very low. Marauder Champions even, down to 22 models. Bearman 23. Yeah, Slayer's just nasty, nasty guys. Great weapons. Great weapons are still healthy at 55, but the worshippers of the crow, the Marauder great weapons that have access to swarm flies, not doing too well. Marauder horsemen though have been very, very useful actually, and with their charging to be able to silence some of these ranged units, keep them from fighting. But we still have basically 3 full health Slayers almost. Giant Slayers still have a third of their models, and they were able to do quite a bit of damage to our Femir actually, who lost. Not, what, 8 guys, I think? 8 Femir? And the Frost Dragon took a lot of damage, so we're throwing the Marauders in there. Oh, we're saving magic with our Lord. Faded Bina going down on those Slayers. The big old spell resist, though, gonna reduce the damage they take quite a bit. But the Dreadmaw still doing their work. One of them over here is coming to take out these Rangers. These other Femir and the Norsca Ice Trolls, yeah. Running away from the Slayers, that's not somewhere we want to stay. Even with their bonus with infantry, they're just not going to do well with the focus fire and the anti-large Slayers. But another Ice Vortex cast in the back. Yes, Frost Dragon coming over to help. Maybe get a breath attack off or two. Marauder Hunters were trying to come over and help out, but they engaged by the Slayers. But we get a rear charge from the Dragon. And the Worshippers of the Crow coming in to debuff their melee attack with the Kill Out of Flies. We have Femir. Not a great engagement on my part. These other Slayers, man, just holding out 83 kills. Marauder Bearmen actually got down to 2 models. They are going to be wiped out most likely. Some of these Marauder Spearmen. We're trying to just keep some of these monstrous infantry units back and keep them healthy. But Shaman Sorcerer, the Lord of Metal, helping out. He actually did very well in this battle. Dreadmaw came up and wiped out the Rangers. Now it's using some of its range attack on these Slayers as well. Frost Dragon trying to finish off the Slayers. We're getting poisoned by the Worshippers of the Crow, so helping out Lord Chieftain, or a Great Shaman, I should say. 2600 value, only 176 kills, but he's been very instrumental in weakening these Slayers and those purple sods of Fate of Yuna. With the Slayers fighting to the death, looks like we got one unit left. That's our last enemy. So we'll throw a Spirit Leash down just a second, just to finish them off. Premier Noble, though, really, really good value. He absolutely dominated that Chaos Dwarf Lord. Or the Dwarf Lord, not Chaos. We're Chaos. Ha! But the battle's ours. We have the great Mawherd now. Goodbye, Dwarf Slayers. Man, these Monster Hunt battles are no pushover. Holy crap, they can be pretty difficult, especially when I have a lot of large units in this and we're fighting a billion Slayers. I think they heal because we definitely need that.
Great Shaman Sorcerer.
So this is cool. This gives it to the Feral Mammoth if we want to use it on the Great Mawherd. So that's interesting. I was just thinking about this. So with this Monster Hunt, we get 10 turns of this, but it actually doesn't overwrite our previous one. They actually add up together, so we have 14 turns of it. Which, that's just nuts. Took a lot of damage, so let's get like some Skin Wolves and 2 more Marauder Champions. I guess I need to make a slot for them. Alright, let's get rid of that regiment over now. Marauders of the Crow.
I am no one's slave.
And we can start the other hunt in a little bit.
Despoil and ravage.
Returns. Sail. We'll keep moving in. Okay, we want to put an altar here. Sack it first, though. Summoning, we need 18 altars to get to tier 3 one. 30 for the last one. Okay.
Shaman sorcerer. Scar.
I know we give bonuses for Kirk and Horseman, but I don't know how long I'm gonna use them. So, does this benefit Martyr Champions? Yes, it does. So this one will be good when we eventually swap them over.
To survive.
Mere Noble. Swamp. Now we'll just put another point into melee attack.
Divide and conquer.
Overrun the world.
Now, Fire Sorcerer. We're gonna put the Metal Sorcerer here. Oh, I guess this guy came here initially, but that's alright. He got some extra experience because of that. So he'll come down and join
On the path.
Sail, because we don't have really... Oh, do I actually need
I
that?
guide the try.
This guy will come join the Fire Mage.
Gimme, gimme.
And up here...
Conduit for the beyond.
No delay. Tribal fury.
It's... Get more water. Get one great weapon variant.
Tribesmen, gather.
Alright, I feel like this is safe now, so we can upgrade it. Gunpowder Road. A post-battle loot, or enemy leadership in adjacent regions. That would be there and there. Yeah, it's not bad. Especially if we're going to be fighting Xiao Ming at some point. Then, okay, next turn. Mingzhu, what do we want to build here? Enemy leadership in adjacent regions. That sounds amazing.
I am no slave.
Wind wielder.
This guy finally hit level 12, so we get the regen, which I've been waiting for. We get Shredding Mists. Let's do the Wielding Assault. And armor for Famir plus bonus with infantry. Or the income from raiding and sacking. I think let's do Famir in this army.
Servant.
Lord, level 20, so he's immortal finally. Let's go down red line now.
A true god.
Oh dang, I should have actually looked and see which one would benefit more. Some stuff on that.
Despoil and ravage.
I can recruit skin wolves here. Do I pump out another army as well? One to come down and fight on the side? Yeah, sure. We got a chieftain up there. I'll have this. Ah, we'll wait. We'll get this guy back. I'll get him back next turn. And actually, how much damage did Sail's army take? Okay, basically nothing. We could do quest battle to unlock next tier. Okay, Highlands. Man, these armies are serious. Silvern Guard, Phoenix Guard. Okay, we have to be really, really careful about what we do with our larger units. Sisters of Avalorn, 3 dragons and an Arcane Phoenix. Holy crap. Okay, Sel is going to have to carry this battle against all this high tier elite infantry. Next ritual battle. We have quite a strong army, and Sel is very, very healthy. We have 68% ward save, physical resist, big burst resist, and spell resist, but this is a very elite high elf army. Silvern Guard, Lothian Sea Guard with shields, several units of Sisters of Avalorn, and several units of Phoenix Guard. So we have a lot of really dangerous units. He's just trying to get some early damage in against the Silvern Guard and everything we can get while it's clumped up. The Silvern Guard do have pretty good spell resist. I think we're actually reducing some of their spell resistance on our side, but yeah, they are just targeting down Cell with everything we got. Because they have so much, they have overwhelming range firepower compared to us, we actually decide to hide in the woods. Try to block some of those shots. The dragons also come in for a charge and get debuffed. Sun Dragon goes down almost immediately from the focus fire from our Marauder Hunters. The Moon Dragon and the Star Dragon coming in now. Arcane Phoenix looks like going to pick on Sail a little bit more. But we've managed to do some good work so far. 2,200 value, only with 39 kills. But the Sisters of Avalon just focusing in with all they've got. Dragons again, we're going to try to pick on them. Etten coming in to get some attacks on the Moon Dragon. Our Marauder Bearman with great weapons coming after the Star Dragon, take down its heavy armor. It is getting quite a bit lower damage because of the Sundered armor. But Sail taking a lot of damage, throws down a Chain Lightning on top of the Silvern Guard. And some of the Phoenix Guard over here, Bear Struck, just enjoying himself all alone fighting the Silvern Guard. This is a very colorful battle though, from all of the magic. And the magic arrows from the Sisters of Avalon. Over here, Phoenix Guard trying to push in. Premier Nobles, though, just absolutely wrecking face. These guys have barrier. This is the one that's kitted out that's very high level, so he has a lot of combat stats. He's going to be very, very hard to kill. Star Dragon is down. Moon Dragon still holding out a little bit, just because we couldn't quite focus down with missile units. But the Arcane Phoenix now is in the middle of our missile units, and Sisters of Avalon are firing in. The Phoenix Guard choosing to fight our Bearmen. Phoenix Guard are very, very good. 47 melee attack while martial prowess is still active, but we have very good defenses on our own. 50 melee defense because of those boosts from Bear Struck. Sail just continues to throw down magic, but he is almost down to half health actually, even with that regen the entire time. He'd probably be dead by now if he didn't have that regen. The fire attacks from the Sisters of Avalon as well, doing big damage to him with the extra fire to weakness that regen offers. But Bear Struck coming for the Elven Prince now. Elven Princes are kind of, they're good. I mean, they're average. They're kind of all-rounders. They don't do anything specialized, but they're not bad characters. I just wish they had a little bit more uniqueness to incentivize picking them over the other High Elf legendary generic lords from the High Elves. Premier Noble coming in. Spawn and Nurgle also trying to take out these Sisters of Avalon. There are some Lothern Sea Guard coming in to help. But our Skin Wolves, they're trying to chase some of these units around for a while. Star Dragon and Moon Dragon finally gone for. But the Maws of Savagery, I'm going to come and pick on the units in the back. These Phoenix Guard about to give up. Looks like our Skin Wolves do get caught a little bit. But Premier Noble's just absolutely rocking it, especially with the Favored by the Matriarch buff that gives 24 melee attack to nearby units. Absolutely just massive boosts. Spawn and Nurgle getting very, very low though. But the Maws of Savagery coming in, still some Lothern Sea Guard coming, and here's our main objective coming in. 2 Archmages, one of the lower metal, one of fire. One is on a chariot, one is just on foot. But they are being supported by several chariots. Terranok chariots, along with some lion chariots, which these guys are awesome. I love these things. They're very, very cool. Big missile resist, bonus for infantry, and armor piercing. They are very, very tanky. 45 melee defense on a chariot is absolutely nuts. The Elven Prince, though, has managed to escape with his life for now. But our Premier Nobles are trying to catch these chariots. Sel has regained his barrier, so he's starting to get some of his health back, even though he's still in melee. As long as that barrier holds up, he won't take any more HP damage until these Sisters of Avalon start targeting him again. But Wind Blast coming down to lower their speed and get through the lower armor of the Lothern Sea Guard. Maws of Savagery, see whether they can get a charge on the Terranok chariots right here. Looks like we may have got one, but they escaped, unfortunately, because they're much faster than us. Premier Nobles trying to knock out this Archmage and Lorv. metal chariot. Chariot's being a real big nuisance though. Big Bearstruck trying to finish him off. They've pushed into our back line. Unfortunately, our Marauder Hunters haven't been able to rally and get to a spot where they haven't opened field of fire, but the Elfin Prince goes down to Beorg. 624 value, only 42 kills, but he'll get a lot more. 1600 value on one of our Elven, or not Elven, the Famir Noble, not the Elven Noble. But the War Shrine, Mammoth of Sail coming in. We've almost maxed out Giver of Glory, so we're keeping that vigor very high. But these things have just been super annoying. These chariots are just absolutely annoying. We don't have anything fast enough to catch them in our army. So we're just hoping to get lucky and hoping they make mistakes coming in to charge some of our stuff. Famir Noble now picking on the Elven Archmage of the Lore of Fire. Sundered Armors, she has no armor right now. She will take massive damage. Big Bearstruck trying to go after this one. We actually get, the Shockland's Teeth from Sail the Faceless, so actually did massive damage to this Archmage on the chariot. Took about a third of her health down. Maws of Savagery have finally managed to catch up to some chariots. These ones still healthy. Looks like they're going to get away again, but they are routed for good. Everything from the High Elves is gone except for the Archmages, who are unbreakable, so we're going to have to deal with them, but that one wasn't as bad, but Sail did a lot of heavy lifting. 8,000 value. Yeah, all that magic against that all-elite infantry. And the dragons actually went down kind of like punks due to our Famir Nobles, and a lot of just the javelins and throwing axes did a lot. Still a costly battle. Okay, we have a lot of gold. Let's just take the replenishment. The Crow and the Eagle, a palpable scorn binds the rocky height where loathing stretches from end to end. At its foot, the stone sinks into a mire of worm-turned rot and stifling corruption. Within the noisome circle lies the swollen carcass of a raven. A totem is sprawled upon the brink between separation and death's decay. High upon the naked crag, a solitary eagle crests the horizon, its outline a shifting specter of form and omen. The clouds above hang low and brooding, their shapes ever changing, ever dire. Each of these eternal foes whispers of treasures beyond the wildest avarice, unknowingly that your allegiance is sworn only to the thirst for domination. So we get a champion of the Crow. Oh, this must be the legendary lords. Azric the Maze Keeper is a Lord of Change, and you are an exalted Greater Unclean One. We have spellcasting. Let's do the Greater Unclean One.
Sail the faithless.
We have we'll have this army be led by them. Get him at level 1.
Despoil and ravage.
Oh well, if we replace him,
Bloodthirsty.
we get him at level 1. But if we just recruit him, we get him at level 26. Hit points plus 30% for all characters. That's faction wide. Battle healing cat. This is army, but poison attacks, physical resist. What was yours? Magical attacks and bear. Yeah, this one was definitely the right choice.
Northmen
This
come.
guy.
Let's make ourselves at home.
Let's level you up before I recruit anything. Okay, Gifts of Blight, population surplus for newly captured settlements. Very good. Locus of Virulence gives melee attack, weapon and damage, armor, weapon strength. That's good because you only have 50 armor. Healing cap. Good ability. So we'll have other spellcasters for him. I don't think there's another spell I really want right away. So we have a Lord of Death caster. Well, I guess Lord of Death is great at characters, but not so much infantry. We can get some good stuff here. But for now, let's do the stuff down here. Extra growth while we're here. Post-battle loot. Do the recruit rank. Now we want the upkeep reduction. Okay. I gotta remember, I know Kugath Plaguefather gets access to a Mortis engine. Does that happen for you too? It does. Okay, I'm gonna go for that. So let's give you more armor and more melee defense. This is just a debuff currently, but let's get more HP and more melee defense as well. Yeah, that'll be very good.
A delightful addition to my arsenal.
Yep, go back to getting some more Marauder champions.
Father's here.
Harbinger of war.
Yes, Lord. I bow only before dragons.
4 more turns till we can do our next monster hunt for sale. Eye of the Gods, weapon strength for you. Missile resist. Missile resist is probably going to be really good actually for sale. Immune to psychology for the army. Bonuses for giants, Dolgan, or the Kurgan horsemen. Arcanum, yeah. Monstrous Arcanum stuff. Yeah, we're going to go for the missile resist first for sale, just because that has been very, very important. We'll get more Marauder bonuses. Oh no, I was going to see if the Famir and the Trolls are under the same point. Famir, Trolls. Okay, that gives them melee attack and weapon strength. The Chimera and the Frost Dragon and Manticores, armor and melee attack. This is probably going to be the one we want later on. Dreadmaws, Famir, Giants, Mammoths. Hey, do Famir benefit in 2 different areas? Oh no, these are Skin Wolves, not Famir. Okay, yeah, so we want to do this one. We have... No, let's do our Marauders first, since we only have a few of the large units. Heroic Killing Blow. I feel like I can put you on auto sign as far as your skill points now. Eric Bear Struck. Give you more melee attack. You're more of a defensive character. Let's change that.
I see the other side.
What now? Interference will cost you dearly.
Technology. This will give us more sacking income, casualties captured post-battle. Hound's Gaze for all lords, so they gain leadership and damage. Unit experience gain. Manipulation cooldowns. We'll do this one first, then we'll do that one after. Jiaoming is still chasing us, but I don't really care. I just didn't want to lose the spoils.
Our friendship has been bounty.
Skaven, no. I didn't mean to make a non-aggression pact with you. I mean to betray you later, so. Right. Oh, what did the other Cathay army do? Oh, they marched back here. Okay. Okay, before I forget now, deposit your spoils. I should be using those more often too. I always completely forget to use these. Oh, I should do that one up here actually. This is one I do want. Oh, well, I guess I shouldn't have done that yet. But we want this. For each manipulation used while this action is active, you gain an additional Okay, so we want to do... I guess to get this, you have to do this first and then use the manipulations. So what manipulations can we do right now before? Oh, so the new tier, so... Forces the target faction to break all diplomatic treaties except vassalage. Blocks diplomacy. Immediately causes wall breach. Garrison will take 50% damage immediately. Holy crap, these seem super, super powerful. Minus 20 any leadership. And the garrison. Enables attrition. Target force will take 20% damage immediately. Minus ammunition. Oh, you completely suck all their ammunition. We'll probably use it on this army, but let's look at the last one first. Summon a greater demon in the force by sacrificing a marauder infantry unit.
I know things.
Right. If you max this out, does it mean you can't do anymore? I guess we haven't got to that point yet. We're gonna do. Oh, I was gonna look at the army.
I bow.
Yeah, a lot of missile units. Yes, we are going to drain you.
The many boons of power close at hand.
And we're definitely going to have an army spawn to deal with, or going after Sale. I can instantly finish their recruitment. Oh, it's not one turn left until the recruitment.
I do it for my children.
So, give you a greater demon. What did we get? We got a Keeper's Secrets. Cool.
I bow only before the dragon.
I need to send some stuff out there pretty soon though.
Wind wielder.
And so how much is the bonus right now?
Nurgle's beloved.
4% right now. So I need to do more. Immediately causes wall breach. Forces them. I should look and see what your diploma.
I dream of.
Yeah, you're only allied with the Jade Court. Northern provinces, though, you're allied with Golden Order. Tooth. I guess it looks like we'll do it on Miao Ying. Wall breach. Probably do it at Wei Jin. We're just going to use all of them. Okay. We'll use the recruitment afterwards. Okay, carry out treacheries. This is limited to a neutral or allied faction. Might wait on that one. Grant visibility. Let's look at Zhao Ming. Tired vigor. Wants to do this guy. Might just cancel the recruitment I have here. Put down all spells. Target character will gain a percentage of their one's magic.
No slave.
We're already pretty much maxed out, but what is the bonus at? Why is it only... Okay, well, I guess maybe this does it afterwards. Use while this action is active. Which it is active right now. I don't know, we'll figure things out. We should give him global recruitment as well. Skin wolves, we'll do some trolls. Mirror.
Nurgle's beloved.
Yeah. Right, yep, this army will just fill with regiments over now. Let's do the Feral Mammoths. What else do they have?
Harbinger of war.
Chariots? Sure.
Who will have my favor?
Oh, I need to equip the Conciliary for the Maherd. Income from post-battle loot. This is for skin wolves. All the wolf type stuff. It. Yep, we'll take care of this guy real fast. Okay. This army will probably just die eventually of attrition. Oh, I forgot about you. Oh, you're joining Cell, that's right.
I know things. Slaughter.
Did take a fair amount of damage still, even with no ammo.
Do what you do best.
Making a lot of raiding income right there, though. And we'll end episode 7. Whatever episode we're on right now, we'll end it and we'll pick it up in the next one. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. I'm Warhammer. Have a great day.